Welcome everybody to the stream. Sorry about the delay, a couple minutes. My name is Jim. This is More Sunshine Please, my Tuesday night live stream. Welcome. I know we already have some people here. Steve's World, welcome. Mama Bear, welcome. Waltograms, thank you for joining the stream. Mama Bear Perino, how you doing? Thanks for being here, everybody. Got some things on the docket here. We were just at Magic Kingdom yesterday, so I want to talk a bit about that, what we saw, what we did. Some things in the news, including the Toy Story 4 trailer. I will be showing that. We'll talk about that a little bit. So, I guess first things first, like I mentioned, we went to Magic Kingdom yesterday, and we rode the People Mover, as we do. And as you may or may not know, you get the best view of the construction that they're doing for the new Tron roller coaster on the People Mover. So I have just a minute or two of video about what's going on there. This was just shot yesterday. So here it is. This is behind the Tomorrowland Speedway to the side of Space Mountain. This is what's going on right now. So here's the video. See a couple of cranes. Actually, not a whole lot different than from the last time I showed this a few weeks ago. They have some, looks like canopies set up there so that I imagine for the workers there, some relief from the sun, although they did not need that yesterday. Weather got a little chilly this week, but some interesting things to note about the construction. You can see it's just kind of a mess. No building of a building yet that we can see. But in this area, closer to the Speedway, all that area, you can see there were parts of the Tomorrowland Speedway track that were dismantled, that weren't no longer there. So, as far as I know, they're keeping the Tomorrowland Speedway. They're keeping that ride. So, its current closure is temporary, but what I didn't know is that they were going to take out parts of the track. It makes sense. I mean, that track is right on top of where Tron's supposed to be. So either they're shortening the track or they're going to reroute the track. But and it was maybe a little hard to see. I know I could see it better on the ride. I just didn't get video of it. But there were entire sections of the road on that ride that were no longer there. I imagine they're going to repave it and either bring it back in its original glory or maybe shorten the track a little bit for that ride. What would be best is if they made those cars electric. Those Tomorrowland Speedway gas guzzlers, those the things that stink up Tomorrowland, the cars that are anything but Tomorrowland. They are yesteryear. I know kids love that ride. Our daughter loves that ride, and I love being on it with her. But it is it's out of place in Tomorrowland. It doesn't really belong there. Where else are you gonna put it? I guess. I mean, it takes up such real estate. It's got such a big footprint there in the park. It eats up a lot of the crowd too. There's always a line for that attraction. I'm getting off topic. It's supposed to be about Tron. I can't wait till they start building some sort of structure in there. Right now, it appears that they're excavating and leveling and putting things underground that need to be underground, plumbing, what have you. So it's anything we get to see is kind of exciting to see. But I can't wait till... It's like over at Epcot where they're building the Guardians of the Galaxy, right? They have so much of that building up, and it's very exciting to see. So I can't wait till we start seeing some actual construction of some sort of structure that we can make out over there. I want to encourage everybody to join in the chat. If you haven't before, do it now. We welcome all of your comments. Throw your 2 cents in there. That would be great. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Oh, it says staring at the other stream for 7 minutes. Are you talking about... It's when you schedule a stream and you've... I'm doing my live stream through Streamlabs OBS or Slobs. There's a button on there that says schedule the stream. So I schedule a stream so that everybody will get notified. Hopefully everybody will be prepared for the stream. And then when I actually start the stream, it's a whole other event. So people waiting for that other stream never get to see it because my stream is now on a whole... It's a whole other video. So I apologize. I shan't do that again. I thought it would it would sync up, it would line up, but apparently not. So I gotta learn how to do that better, I suppose. So I'm sorry, but I am glad you're here now. Thank you for finding us. That was when we first got to the park. One of the first things we did yesterday was do the People Mover, and that's as far as Disney must-dos, that's one of them. The line at its longest is 15 minutes. You're waiting in line. And it's such a long, leisurely, comfortable attraction. It's just the best. I wish every land, I wish Adventureland had a version of that. I wish Fantasyland had a version of that. How great would that be? How great would it be if... Liberty Square had something like that, and you could go into the Haunted Mansion. It's not going to happen, but wouldn't that be cool? This Life of Ours, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Mama Bear, welcome. I think I've already welcomed you, but welcome again. Let's move on to another thing we did was one of our favorite places to eat at the Magic Kingdom, and we did this yesterday again, is go to Sleepy Hallow Refreshments. This is right at the entrance of Liberty Square, and it's a quick service location. It's not very big, but it has outdoor seating, and it's right in the shadow of the castle. So if you're lucky enough to get a table where you're kind of overlooking the moat that surrounds the castle, that's a very nice place to enjoy your whatever you get at Sleepy Hallow Refreshments. But it's one of our favorite places to go, and we did it again last night. So I just want to go over what we love about Sleepy Hallow Refreshments and what we had last night. I think I've got everything here. I'm going to show you the menu first of all. This is yesterday's menu. It changes every once in a while, but oh, thanks. Is that tea? Mm-hmm. Thank you for bringing me tea. My little menu here on the screen is so small I can't see it, but hopefully you can. I'll go to my phone. How about that? Okay, the first thing on the menu, sweet and spicy chicken waffle sandwich for $10.49. We got that yesterday. They have a foot-long corn dog. I've had that before. That's very good. The fresh fruit and waffle sandwich is awesome. I'll show you that in a second. They have a Mickey waffle with powdered sugar, vanilla ice cream churro sandwich. We ordered one of those. Funnel cake is one of our go-tos. We didn't get it last night, but that's wonderful. That's just fun. Funnel cakes are fun, especially for us to eat it right there, people watching, enjoying the cool weather. Although we didn't get it, did we? And then before noon, you can get a breakfast egg and cheese waffle sandwich there. So let me show you what we ordered. This is our tray from yesterday. And you can see what we get. 3 different items. The first thing we got is the fruit and waffle Nutella sandwich. Now, they don't call it Nutella, but that's exactly what it is. And I got to tell you, you could have this as a lunch or an entree. It tastes like a dessert. It is awesome. That waffle is soft, so it surrounds the fruit. It's like eating, as opposed to a hard shell taco, it's a soft taco. You can think of it that way, I guess. But it's chock full of fruit. They don't skimp on the Nutella. And the waffle's delicious too. So that is a winner in our book. I've done a video on that sandwich before. My son and I went there and ate it and loved it. And I'll tell you what, it goes great with coffee. Next, let's move on. This is the chicken sandwich with the coleslaw. And actually, for some reason, we took video. We took video of myself eating this. Here we go.
How's your ice cream? Is it too cold for ice cream? Oh goodness, that was a lot.
Is 64 degrees outside too cold for ice cream?
That was such a ginormous bite. You're gonna get a brain freeze, Annie. Slow down.
This is pretty good. Did you like this?
It's perfect.
So that was our little video of us eating. That was a very good sandwich. That was the most lunch or dinner type item that we... why am I not... Okay. So that was very good. Then it brings us to our final item, which was the churro ice cream sandwich. By all accounts, this should be wonderful. But I got to tell you, it was our least favorite thing. You can see they've got this flat. It's a churro disc. It's cinnamon and sugar on this deep fried disc. 2 of them, really. I suppose because they wanted to make this a sandwich, they had to make it sort of dense. It was too dense, however. It was very it was tough. It wasn't easy to bite into. We didn't eat it as an ice cream sandwich. That would have been, even though it was cool outside weather-wise, the ice cream was still melting like crazy. It was melting very fast. But we just picked up those the churro patties. I don't know what to call them. And ate them more like a donut, but they weren't as good as a donut. The outside of them actually was pretty good, but inside was this very dense pastry, I guess, and it just wasn't. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun to eat. It had a good flavor. It tasted like a churro, but it left something to be desired. It was, the ice cream was good, as you could see. My daughter was enjoying that very much, but the actual churro itself was not great. So if you're going to go to Sleepy Hallow Refreshments, and I encourage you to do so, it's one of our favorite places in the Magic Kingdom. Skip the churro ice cream sandwich. Now, I think I know why they had that on their menu. Because, and my wife pointed this out, on the sign of the building, I don't have a picture of it, but on the permanent sign for Sleepy Hallow Refreshments on the face of the building, it says ice cream sandwiches on there. And I think for a long time it was the Mickey ice cream sandwich, shaped like a Mickey in a traditional ice cream sandwich recipe, you know, with the very dark ice cream sandwich wafer, you know what I'm talking about. Well, that wasn't on the menu anymore. So they needed an ice cream sandwich on their menu to justify their sign. That's what I'm thinking. But they came up with this, and it wasn't our favorite. But the Nutella waffle sandwich was delicious. The other chicken sandwich with the coleslaw on there was very good. It seemed like a... what did they call it? Sweet and spicy? No, I don't remember. It wasn't terribly sweet or spicy, but it was very good. It had a very good flavor. That was our trip to Sleepy Hallow Refreshments. Let's do a chat check. I've missed so much on the chat check here. I've got to go back. I've been doing all the talking. D&G Explorers, welcome. Thank you for being part of the live stream. Let's see. Thanks everybody for being here. D&G Explorers, love that Nutella sandwich. I remember you telling me, yeah, everybody that has that thinks very highly of it. Busy Mama Perino, Nutella makes everything better. I think you're right. I think you're right. Me and Avery plan on splitting that spicy chicken sandwich. That's what we did. We split it. We split everything on that tray. It was very good. That's such a fun place. Like I said before, we normally get the funnel cake. We decided not to. We went for the other dessert type thing. I guess we'll be getting the funnel cake again next time we go. But and then we also got a coffee last night. I had mentioned that it has really cooled down here in Florida. Last week, high of 85 just about every day. Now that in our school district here, we're on spring break and temperatures dropped. It was cool and rainy all day here. So I'm not complaining, though. The weather here is still better than it is in most of the country. I'm not complaining. I guess I'm just telling you that because we ordered coffee and we didn't need a drink to cool us down last night. The coffee with the Nutella sandwich, that's a new favorite snack. One of top 3 at the Magic Kingdom. I gotta tell you, Citrus Swirl #1 for me, but the Nutella sandwich with the fruit and a coffee, yeah, I'll be getting that. What else? Yes, it looked delicious. Thank you. It was very good. Everybody's saying hi to Annabelle. We had other video of her because we also went to... I don't have it queued up. We also went on the teacups yesterday, and I couldn't get the video ready in time. Pardon me while I take a sip of tea. Couldn't get the video right away. Now, the teacups, as you know, can spin, but that's all under your control. There's a disc in the middle of the teacup that, however much you want to turn that disc in the middle, is how fast your teacup spins. Well, I did not want to spin at all. I can't do spinning, but Annabelle's good either way. Although she could handle the spinning. I can't. So I went on the teacups with her, and my mission was to look in the same direction, which was south. It just was. I was manning the control there so that I was facing south the entire time. And I was doing really well. And I could do it the whole time if I chose to. But at the very end, I thought, you know what, I can do one spin around. So I did that. Annabelle loved spinning around in the teacups, and I was fine. I couldn't do that the whole ride, though. But if you spin in one direction and make yourself dizzy, and then you spin yourself in the other direction, you will get rid of your dizziness. You will negate that. I don't know what the medical term is there, but I've always known that to be true. So if you spin clockwise, say, in one direction and you make yourself dizzy, if you spin yourself counterclockwise, you negate the dizziness and you cure yourself. It's crazy. Try it next time. But I was proud of myself for being able to maintain looking in one direction the whole time. I don't know, everybody else thinks that's silly, but I was proud of myself. It was something I wanted to do. Busy Mama Rhino. Here in Michigan, it's never too cold for ice cream, LOL. Yeah, absolutely. What did we say? It was 64. What is it right now? Right now, it is 62 degrees and cloudy. Yeah, that's good. That's good for ice cream. I agree. Ice cream is... that's my major vice. I love ice cream. I've been doing a good job of not indulging too much in ice cream, but if there was one dessert I would have to pick for the rest of my life, I suppose it would be ice cream. Maybe chocolate chip cookies. I'm getting off topic. How was the chicken sandwich? Avery wants to know. The chicken sandwich was very good. I'm glad we split it, though. So if you're planning on splitting it with Avery, I think that's a good call. I don't know if I'd want the whole thing. We ordered 3 different things, so it was nice to be able to share and have many different things and not get stuffed, you know. Pardon me. Everybody's saying hi to each other. I have missed a lot of the chat. I'm so sorry. Here we go. The Lucky Minute, welcome. Thank you for joining the live stream. Bob and Ashley, welcome. D&G Explorer saying it warmed up a little bit in California. Cargo, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us. Disney World Adventures, welcome to the stream. Little Oz Laurel, welcome. Man, a lot of people here. Thank you for being a part of this. Let's get into our next thing. This is the Toy Story 4 trailer. It dropped, as the kids say, this morning. I guess they showed it first on Good Morning America. I've watched it a couple times. We're going to watch it right here. You knew I'd have it. So here it is. Maybe I'll show it a couple times. But here is Toy Story 4 set to open June 21st, just in time for summer and my birthday. Okay, here we go.
Everyone, Bonnie made a friend in class.
Oh, she's already making friends.
No, she literally made a new friend. I want you to meet Forky.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Ah!
He's a spork.
Yes, yeah, I know. Forky is the most important toy to Bonnie right now. We all have to make sure nothing happens to him.
Woody, we have a situation.
I am not a toy. I was made for soup, salad, maybe chili, and then the trash.
Buzz, we've got to get Forky.
Affirmative.
Why am I alive? You're Bonnie's toy. You are going to help create happy memories that will last for the rest of her life.
Huh? What?
Oh, yeah. Bo? Forky, come on. Bo?
Hi there. My name is Gabby Gabby.
We can't stay.
Yes, you can. Boy. Woody, behind you!
Bo! What are you doing here?
No time to explain. Come with me.
We need to get back to our kid.
Aw, Sheriff Woody, always coming to the rescue.
Bonnie needs Forky.
Woody, who needs a kid's room when you can have all of this?
Wow. Woody, aren't we going to Bonnie?
We have to find them.
What do we do, Buzz?
What would Woody do?
Jump out of a moving vehicle?
Let's go!
Hey, you gotta go, you gotta go.
If you should ever leave me.
You know, you've handled this lost toy life better than I could.
Open your eyes, Woody. There's plenty of kids out there. Sometimes change can be good.
You can't teach this old toy new tricks.
You'd be surprised.
Bonnie? We're going home, Forky.
God only knows.
Bonnie, I'm coming.
On my way, Woody!
To infinity and beyond!
Don't let Woody leave.
Kids lose their toys every day.
I was made to help a child. I don't remember it being this hard.
Woody, somebody's whispering in your ear. Everything's gonna be okay.
God only knows what I'd be without.
All right, what'd you think? Full disclosure, I like Toy Story, but it's not my favorite Pixar franchise. When I first saw this, I thought it kind of seems like I've seen this story before. So I watched it on YouTube for the first time, and then I went down to the comments, and I wasn't alone. People have the same concern. Is this Toy Story 2 all over again? Not that that wasn't a great movie, but it seems like we've seen this story before. I will say, though, the animation looks a lot better. Compare this with the first Toy Story back in 1995. I gotta put my tea down here. There were some things in the trailer that the Beach Boys, the God Only Knows, that's one of the great songs of all time, and to put that in this trailer seems like cheating. You're tugging at our heartstrings, Disney and Pixar, and it's not fair. And it's you got me though. You got me. That's Pet Sounds, one of my favorites. Can we talk about the ventriloquist dummies for a second? What in the world, Pixar? Are you going for an R rating? Because I only saw a couple seconds of those ventriloquist dummies, and I had to change my pants. I had peed myself a little bit. Now, that's a joke. I didn't really. But that's scary. Are kids going to be able to handle that? That was, even in that trailer, that was intense. Gabby was all right, but then her minions came out there and were chasing Woody, and that's just the stuff of nightmares. That was scary. Ventriloquist dummies freak anybody else out? No? I guess I'll check the chat here. People are talking about my my cure for dizziness here, and I guess here's the thing. If you get dizzy in one direction, then you spin in the other direction. Don't spin too much, just enough to counter that initial dizziness. So D&G, if you spin too much and you make yourself dizzy in the other direction, you're doing it too much. Then I would encourage you to go back and spin in the original way again. So 3 spins. All right, moving on. Bob and Ashley, let's see, said something about toilets in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, maybe. I think that's the toilets. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Let's see. Bob and Ashley are eating ice cream right now. Ice Dreams. Not technically ice cream. Ice Dreams from Chick-fil-A. I don't know if they can't call it ice cream, still good. Disney Herders walks to fridge, gets ice cream. That's funny. Bob Ashley. It looks like the ventriloquist dummy from Goosebumps. I haven't seen Goosebumps yet. Are you talking about the movie with Jack Black? To me, all ventriloquist dummies are the same amount of scary. They're all freaky looking like that. I think I can handle it, but are kids going to be able to? Are they going to be a little too scared of that? Real concern. We'll see. They are spooky looking. Excuse me. Oh, that was my first burp. I have a sponsor for the burps, as you know, if I can get to it. I don't know if I can. Oh, here it is. Okay. That was a burp. All of my burps are sponsored by D&G Explorers. D&G Explorers. Ideas for life. So whenever you do a live stream and you burp, it's sponsored by D&G Explorers. You don't even have a say in it. That's just how it works. What else about Toy Story 4? There were a couple shots in there I thought looked amazing. The shot of the carnival that's going on, that was a really sharp looking shot. That looked really good. That animation looked fantastic. Also, there was a shot of Woody and I think Bo. They were underneath a car as it was raining. That looked amazing. That looked really good. It looked like real rain. I've been impressed. Of course, animation, it's going to improve all the time, but I was impressed with that shot of the rain, and it's kind of the silhouette of Woody and Bo underneath the car. I was impressed with that the same way I was impressed with the very first shot of the new Frozen 2 trailer, where it's just a wide shot of the ocean shore and the waves are crashing. That looked great. I didn't know I was watching animation at first. I thought that was really a beach somewhere when I first saw that. Now, the screen I was watching on was that big, but that's besides the point, isn't it? It just looked great. The animation is just evolving in leaps and bounds. Just looked amazing. What else? In the chat, everybody else, other people having issues with the ventriloquist dummies. Avery calls the ventriloquist dummies Slappy. Slappy is also in the elevator shaft in Tower of Terror. Oh. There was a famous Twilight Zone with ventriloquist dummies. Is that Slappy from that episode, I'd imagine? Bill Musselman, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining us. Bob and yeah, the movie, Goosebumps, the movie. I'll have to see that. Was it good? I like Jack Black. He's usually pretty good in whatever he does. So that was Toy Story 4. Let's watch it one more time, just because I have it and we can. And I want you to pay close attention to the ventriloquist dummies.
Everyone, Bonnie made a friend in class.
Oh, she's already making friends.
No, she literally made a new friend. I want you to meet Forky.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Ah! He's a spook.
Yes, yeah, I know. Forky is the most important toy to Bonnie right now. We all have to make sure nothing happens to him.
Woody, we have a situation.
I am not a toy. I was made for soup, salad, maybe chili, and then the trash.
Buzz, we've got to get Forky.
Affirmative.
Why am I alive? You're Bonnie's toy. You are going to help create happy memories that will last for the rest of her life.
Huh? What?
Oh, yeah. Bo? Forky, come on. Bo?
Hi there. My name is Gabby.
We can't stay.
Yes, you can. Boys.
Woody, behind you!
Bo! What are you you doing here?
No time to explain. Come with me.
We need to get back to our kid.
Aw, Sheriff Woody, always coming to the rescue.
Bonnie needs Forky.
Woody, who needs a kid's room when you can have
That's a
all
good-looking
of
shot.
this?
Wow.
Woody, aren't we going to Bonnie?
We have to find them.
What do we do, Buzz?
What would Woody do?
Jump out of a moving vehicle?
Let's go!
Eh, you gotta go, you gotta go.
If you should ever leave me.
You know, you've handled this lost toy life better than I could.
Open your eyes, Woody. There's plenty of kids out there. Sometimes change can be good.
You can't teach this old toy new tricks.
You'd be surprised.
Bonnie? We're going home, Forky.
God only knows
Bonnie, I'm coming.
On my way, Woody!
To infinity and beyond!
Don't let Woody leave. Kids lose their toys every day.
I was made to help.
Oh, dang it, I hit the wrong button. Let me ask you this. There was a shot in there where Bo and Woody are looking at the carnival or whatever is going on. And then up on Woody's shoulder jumps this little toy. I don't know if you caught that. But Woody is only this big, right? He says the toy about that big. And that toy on him was only about that big. Was that a real toy? Was that a real toy? Or was that something else? Was that a fake Toy Story toy? You know, Slinky Dog or Potato Head. Those are real toys. Woody wasn't a real toy. It was just made for Toy Story. Oh, well. It doesn't matter. I had another burp, so I'm going to give a shout out to D&G Explorers sponsoring this burp. D&G Explorers, the quicker picker-upper. Okay, I gotta come up with a slogan for them. Something that matches whatever. Well, maybe quicker. I don't know. Just do it. How about that? Okay, no. All right, there are a couple of news segments here that I'm going to call it a live stream. There are a couple of things here. Let's see. In the news, Dinosaur. The ride at Animal Kingdom. Dinosaur is slated. That's not going to close, but it's going to. They're not going to shut it down. But Dinosaur will close an hour before park closing, starting on March 31st. Now, I don't know why they're doing that. Does anybody know why they're doing that? Now, it has always opened an hour after the park had opened. You had to wait to get on Dinosaur. But what they're going to do now is open Dinosaur when the park opens. And then an hour before the park closes, they're going to close it. So hours of operation won't change. But Dinosaur will be closing an hour before the park does, starting on March 31st. I don't know why. Am I missing something? Is there a reason they're doing that? I don't know. We'll see. Next, let's move on to the France Pavilion in Epcot is getting a new restaurant. Rumors were confirmed that a crepe restaurant will be coming to the France Pavilion. This is going to accompany the new Ratatouille ride, the new Beauty and the Beast sing-along that's going on over there. I don't know if there are plans to update their movie in the France Pavilion, but pretty soon you're not going to recognize the France Pavilion over at Epcot. There are going to be so many changes there. But back to the crepe restaurant, I guess it's going to be a combination table service and quick service. I don't know if it's a create your own crepe type deal, or they'll have a set menu of crepes to choose from. But that's kind of exciting, isn't it? A new crepe restaurant, the new Ratatouille ride, Beauty and the Beast sing-along, and then the gondola station's right over there. That's a hopping happening area happening area over there in Epcot. So that's cool. Finally, the last thing, over at Hollywood Studios, the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular is going to get a revamp, a reimagining. They're not getting rid of it, but they will close it down for a time. And they're going to have the new Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular ready for the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary coming up in 2021. So, I'll be honest, I haven't seen the entire Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular in a long time. Currently, the show is like the making of a movie. And there's a director and crew members out on the stage. They ask for volunteers. And then what you're seeing is the making of an Indiana Jones movie of sorts. So I guess they will no longer do that, maybe. This is in keeping with the whole theme of the original idea behind Hollywood Studios when it was Disney MGM. And everything was about movies and movie making, more so than it is now. There's a backlot tour. I think I mentioned last week that the AT-AT in front of Star Tours is only one-sided. The side that faces the concourse, the walkway that everybody sees, that looks like a fully formed AT-AT, one of those robot walkers from Empire Strikes Back. But when you're in line, when you're going into Star Tours and you turn around and you look at the backside of that thing, you'll see that it's a movie prop. And they did that intentionally. They wanted that to be part of the movie magic that you could see at Hollywood Studios or MGM, Disney MGM. So the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular was more of that. It was another movie-making attraction. So it'll be revamped. I don't know what exactly is going to happen with it, but they will be closing it down probably for the better part of a year before the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World in 2021. So that's something. Busy Mama Perono. I love France. That might be my favorite pavilion. The France Pavilion. It's so pretty, and you know you got the fountains there. You can stand by the wall over along the river, and that's a very pretty area. The food's good. They have an ice cream shop there. That's great. Getting your macarons. I never know how to say that, right? Bill Musselman, love Indiana Jones. As do I. I was dismayed to find out that my son has never seen the third one. The third Indiana Jones movie. I started watching the beginning of it just before we were set to run some errands somewhere. So it was on, I think, Netflix. So I started playing it, and he came down and said, "Oh, is that Indiana Jones?" And I thought he had seen it. So as soon as I found out he had never seen it before, I immediately turned it off and I said, "You've got to watch this. You've got to see this. I can't play this now. That's not right. You've never seen this before." Uper Wisdom Videos. Jason, welcome. Oh, he's at Flower and Garden right now. That's awesome. I haven't been there yet. I haven't been to Flower and Garden yet this year. It's running until June, so there's plenty of time, but it's... we were actually going to go yesterday, and we posed that to our daughter, Annabelle, and we thought that she wanted to go to Epcot, and then we got closer to go time, when it was time to leave, and she wasn't feeling it, and then we realized she wanted to go to Magic Kingdom, so we ended up going to Magic Kingdom. But I will be going to Flower and Garden very soon. I've got to get my annual pass holder magnet. I haven't gotten the new one yet, so I gotta add that to my collection. But thank you for joining us. Just in time for me to wrap it up and and say goodbye. But thank you for joining us right here at the end. I want to thank everybody for being here. I saw a bit of an uptick for my audience, for my live stream audience. So if you tweeted this out, thank you so much for the support. Thank you everybody for joining us and joining in the chat. I had to follow the chat on my phone again because I'm not smart enough to know what I did wrong, so that's no longer on my screen, but I'll get it right. And so I want to thank you for chatting and paying attention to me as I flap my gums here and talk about nonsense. Hopefully you had fun watching Toy Story and watching me eat, stuff like that. So usually at this time I promote D&G Explorers. They will be off again tomorrow. There will be no live stream, but we will catch them very soon. And hope they get back soon. And perhaps maybe I can have them on my show next week. We'll see. I think they'll be in Vegas, so, but that would be very cool if that could happen. So I want to thank everybody that has been watching or chatting. If you're watching the replay, thank you very much for stopping by to watch this. I'll be back next Tuesday, 7:30. And hopefully it'll warm up here. I'm not complaining. Again, I'm not complaining. But thank you so much again. Have a good night, everybody. So long.